Hey, what's up, everybody? So, I think one of those, like, angry, nostalgic video critic nerds used to do some sort of, like, musicals in March. And so, I guess this is a throwback to that. This is, Music Month March, where on some Fridays here we'll watch, different music artists. And so I figured out today we should start with, you know, the craziest one of all. And we'll watch some of this crazy GG Allin news footage.
This year, WCPX TV Orlando. Michelle Morrow with tonight's news. Meteorologist Pamela Kister. And Mike Storms with sports.
Oh, what? Mike Storms isn't doing weather? What a missed opportunity. Why did he go into sports instead of being a meteorologist? His name's Mike Storms.
This is News Night 6.
Looks pretty tame tonight, but what happened here last night would make most of us
What's
sick.
up, Mark?
Hello, everyone. Thanks for joining News Night 6. The club owner says it happens in big cities
What's up,
everywhere.
Sammy G?
Last night it happened in Orlando, something you would never expect to see in public. And in the end, 2 men arrested on charges almost beyond belief. News Night 6 reporter Shepard Smith joins
What's up,
us live
Farson?
outside the club Space Fish on Church Street with this exclusive report.
Michelle, we must warn what you are about to see and hear is quite graphic, but it's true. Happened at the club Spacefish behind me last night. A band called GG Allin and the Murder Junkies performing at a club that prides itself, in its words, on having
What's up,
shows
7
on the
Graham?
cutting edge. People paid $7 to watch a man defecate into his own hand while he was nude.
$7? Shit, that's not that bad. $7? That's not that bad for that show. Dang. Oh, I gotta put a laugh on that though. Okay. I just like how like serious they're trying to be. He's trying to be so serious while delivering this, and there's a bunch of like punks coming out of the club behind him, like jumping up and down and shit.
Prides itself, in its words, on
What's
having
up, Mark?
shows on the cutting edge. People paid $7 to watch a man defecate
What's
into
up, Jamie
his own
Rose?
hand while he was nude. And that is just the beginning. This is the Space Fish Cafe.
What's up,
Tuesday, they say,
Niall
is a
Bog?
dead night. Monday apparently was not. Mike Brown owns the place.
I would say that you never really know what's going to happen when GG Allin performs.
This is GG Kevin Allen, arrested when police raided the club. What did he do?
He relieved himself and did it all. I mean, you name it, it was probably happening.
A police report is quite explicit. Says the singer took his own feces, began throwing it at people, and eating it.
He was actually off the stage. He was right down here off the stage. Just stepped off and decided
And
to do
eating it.
Most everybody here probably thought
What's
it
up,
was
Mr.
funny.
Doodle? What's
It
up,
was,
Thomas?
I really don't think people were shocked.
People outside were.
We heard a commotion and we came outside and the guy ran out the door naked and he was throwing chairs and he had used the bathroom on himself and was throwing it on the people as they came out the club.
Butler says strange activity is nothing new here.
I think it's a bunch of well-to-do white kids who come down here and when they let their hair down, they let it down too much. And it caught up with them last night.
Allen wasn't
A bunch of well-to-do white kids that let their hair down too much, and it caught up with them last night. That's so funny. I want to hear that again.
activity is nothing new here.
I think
What's
it's
up, Grape?
A bunch of well-to-do white kids who come down here and when they let their hair down, they let it down too much. And it caught up with them last night.
Allen wasn't the only one naked. Donald Sachs arrested as well.
He was naked.
Right,
and
Thomas?
He was smashing the mic into his head and rolling in glass and everything. Like I said, it's not very typical, but these were things that we expected.
Not out of the ordinary, says Brown. Happens in clubs all over the country.
This is the first bit of big city to come to Orlando.
And GG and the Murder Junkies, as they're called, are welcome to come back. The club owner says next time it will be under his terms if it happens. He says Orlando simply isn't ready for this sort of activity. The owner of the club says that he spoke with
Those
his lawyer
punks
this
like, "What's
afternoon and
up?
said, go
We're
ahead
on
and
the
talk to
news."
reporters. They're celebrating our report now, saying the publicity will do you good. Michelle.
Okay, beyond
Oh,
news,
hell
news,
yeah.
and comment.
Dante, I've got some of these on here.
Under arrest tonight in Central Florida. a
What's up,
12-year-old
Gonzo?
boy.
Be trapping. Oh, yeah, they all pretty much are. Gonzo, they all pretty much are diddlers. There's a thing where they're like hanging out with an obvious underage girl, and like he's like slams her against the wall or something.
Yes, it is. Great moon, isn't it? Yes. In news from around Florida and the Bay Area tonight, 2 members.
Oh shit, was he Gonzo? Damn, that's cool. You see, that's the thing. I don't know. Yeah, that's a rumor, I guess, that his name was Jesus Christ. I guess it was. I'm guessing it was. But it also seems like something he would kind of like add up and like make just to make itself more shocking. Because I don't know where the Kevin comes from.
Orlando punk rock band are under arrest for, of all things, performing some bodily functions on stage.
The name of the band is GG and the Murder Junkies. Now, during a concert at the Club Space
Hell yeah,
Cafe
sandwich.
in Orlando,
Oh my god.
band members Kevin Allin and Don Sachs began stripping and performing some rather unsavory acts on stage.
Yeah, like, that's what I've heard, Gonzo, but, you know, I just don't really know how much truth or, like, legend or myth is, like, mixed together with people's backstories when it really comes down to it.
Defecating, eating fecal matter, throwing fecal matter, urinating.
They're trying to be so proper when saying this. Dude took a shit and started eating the shit. Just say that. You don't have to say, like, defecated, eating fecal matter. Oh, man.
Bashing their head into glass.
I was like, oh my god, this is really...
Karen! Holy shit, look! This is why we have a bunch of, like, Karens now. This is them when they were younger. They're, like, the ones who called the cops on GG Allin at the club.
Disgusting. He ran around and kind of was slamming into people, and he hit somebody, and some guy fell, and I think he broke his arm.
The owner of the nightclub says he knew the band was on the cutting edge of punk rock, but...
What's up, Dirt Road Devil?
...the act they delivered to him. And tonight, both Allin and Sachs
What's up,
face
Farson?
charges of indecent exposure.
Thank you, Dirt Road Devil. I don't know if it's gonna pop up, but thank you. Upside down smiley face. Yeah, that's pretty much like how you have to feel. Oh, there it is. Thank you. Yeah, that's like pretty much how you have to feel whenever you like see it. I wish we could watch that last show, but there's no way. Like, it'll get 18 up striked, and it'll get like all sorts of strikes on it if we actually watch all of it. We might can like click through a little bit, but he's just too naked in it.
I'm the king
What's
of the
up,
underground
timestamp
rock and
god?
roll, and by them condemning me, what they're doing is condemning the whole underground scene in general, and we can't be stopped, and I won't be stopped.
While he obviously disagreed with the verdict, GG Allin showed little emotion when it was read.
We, the jury, find the defendant, Kevin Michael Allin, guilty of disorderly conduct as charged in the complaint.
Bunch of narrow-minded, hypocritical puppets of society trying to kill rock and roll, and they can't do it.
The defense argued Allin was exercising his right of free expression when he defecated on stage and threw feces into the audience. But in his closing argument, Assistant District Attorney Michael Steinhoffel said First Amendment protect...
Wait, this is important. This is important. This is like defining whether like shitting and throwing it into the audience is art or not. This is a very important court case when it really comes down to it. It's like trying to define art.
Only goes so far.
No, we have rules. We have certain levels of decency.
But Allin maintains there can be no limits in rock and roll.
My body is the rock and roll temple. My flesh, my blood, my fluids, it's like a communion to my people.
GG Allin says he'll keep doing what he did here at the Odd Rock Cafe 2.5 years ago, that the jury's verdict will do nothing to temper his act. In fact, he says he'll perform the ultimate act on October 31st, 1992. On that day, GG Allin vows to commit suicide on stage.
His attorney...
That's kind of like, that's kind of cringy, though, the whole, like, I'm gonna kill myself on stage. Like, yeah, he's shocking and everything, but... I mean, didn't somebody do that? Didn't somebody, like, play, like, an open mic night and then stab themselves? Maybe in, like, 2015, 16, 17? Somewhere around in there?
This is going to be good.
Hell yeah, Super Serial. Thank you. Thank you, Dirt Road Devil.
Dirt Road Devil became a member.
Thank you. Now you get these cool emojis that we have. Thank you, I appreciate it. Absolutely, 7 Graham. Absolutely. Yeah, I don't want anybody else's poo, like, on me either. But, you know, like, truly, it is, like, kind of like, okay, like, where does, like, art stop and then, like, assault begin? That is a good, like, court case.
He hopes to talk him out of that.
I hope that he'll keep the case going or he'll...
Oh my god, me and that guy's attorney. What's up, World 69? That would be... I mean, hey, you know, it would be like a fun exercise if you were a lawyer. You know, like, shit, I gotta defend GG Allin.
Keep his life going beyond 1992 because it may take that long to get it to the U.S. Supreme Court and he'll moot out the appeal.
Allin says he'll begin a concert tour next week, but he's not sure if he'll ever again play in Milwaukee. John Hoyleman, News Channel 4.
Our first...
I think he watched, like, too many Charles Manson interviews. GG Allin seems like he wants to be a little bit like Charles Manson. Like, hey, I'm shocking, look at me, I'm the devil. Blah. I'm gonna dance around and be crazy. He's trying to, like, give off the same kind of vibes. Hell yeah, dude. Thank you, Dirt Road. What's up, Robert Smith?
Guest GG Allin has been called the most violent man in rock and roll. Some of what you're about...
Yeah, Rozov, like, that takes some, like, I don't know, mental illness, pretty much, to, like, take a shit in front of people. I would say it takes, like, courage, but I don't even think it's courage. It's just, like, lack of inhibition at that point, like, mental illness.
About to hear may not be suitable for children. Also, 4 nights after GG Allin taped this broadcast, he gave his last concert here in New York. As usual, his performance was fraught with the onstage violence that had become his trademark. The next day, GG Allin was found dead. A police investigation is underway into the cause of his death, but a drug overdose is suspected. What follows is GG Allin's last interview.
What's up, Morrissey?
Parental discretion is strongly advised.
Oh,
This rock
shit.
musician says
It's the same lawyer? That's what it is. King Cobra's got GG Allin's old lawyer.
he has more power over your children than you do.
Oh, hell yeah, Dirt Road. Yeah, that was, like, in his, like, thing, wasn't it? Like, oh, I just want to be, like, real gross. And then they partied, and then they took the, like, bottle of Jack Daniels out of his hands.
That's such a fierce, intense fire burning inside of me. It was so much that just wants to explode.
GG Allin brags he's on his way to becoming the leader, the messiah
Hell yeah,
for America's
racing.
youth. He already claims to have 1 million followers. Wherever...
Oh, really, Evangeline? That's crazy. Oh, I'm pretty sure he did take a bunch of laxatives before his show, so he was able to, like, shit a lot.
he goes, he plays to sell out crowds. And this is what they see. Concerts filled
What's
with
up,
violence,
racing?
bloodshed, and sexual assault. GG Allin wants to lead America's young people in a bloody revolution to take over the country. And he...
You see that bloody revolution to take over the country? That's a little like he read Helter Skelter too much. He read, like, you know, that Boosie Logi's Helter Skelter book a little too much. He was like, yeah, I'm Charles Manson.
He says nothing can be done to stop him. Why is that, Gigi?
Nobody will stop you because I am the true underground messiah. When you come to my show, you're going to a war. And I'm out for violence, chaos, lawlessness all the way. I don't care about anybody or anything except for myself and my mission. And your kids out there, if you got kids out there, they're going to be my...
Ledgeview. Oh, that's a crazy fractal, man. That's just proven that reality is just a bunch of, like, weird-ass math.
kids. I'm going to own those kids. They're going to do anything that I say.
And why is that? Why do they do anything you say?
Because I'm the king, and they can identify with me because the real true nonconformist children in this country are sick and tired of their parents, their schools, their people force-feeding them what to do. I am the answer. When they listen to my lyrics and they listen to my songs, they're listening to the way that it really should be.
Oh, yeah, thank you, Legendary, for, like, hanging out.
And you know that, and I know that, so don't brain, because your kids are my kids.
Oh, absolutely.
I don't mean any disrespect.
Hell yeah, Dom. That one's a really good one.
Respect here. I had never heard of you before we were going to do this show, okay? And I did a lot of reading about you, all right? Now, I want to know, is this, you seriously mean what you're saying?
Absolutely.
This is not an
I've been doing this ever since I was a child. This is what you see is what you...
I've been shitting places ever since I was a child. I pulled my diaper off and take a shit. I didn't care.
Get. I do this. When I wake up tomorrow morning, I'll still smell the same way. I'll still look the same way. This is not a show. This is not an act. I am that guy.
Now, do you honestly believe that you're a charismatic figure?
I believe that I am the king. I am.
That is absolutely, Thomas. That's funny. That is something Cobra's dad would wear for sure.
I'm the Messiah. I rule the rock and roll underground. I'm bringing us to a revolution against the government, against the police, against any form of society that is trying to put us down and restrict us in any way, shape, or manner. You cannot conform. You must be a true nonconformist. To hell with what your parents have to say.
Okay.
I am the man.
Okay.
All you have to do is listen to what I have to say.
Okay, well, who told you you were the Messiah?
I said I was. And I am, because these kids, I get letters from all over the world. People worship me. They come to my shows.
Absolutely, Dirt Road Devil.
I might rape the guys. I might have sex. I want it all. I want it all, and I'm going to have it all.
Okay, let me
ask. I am.
Did people cheer when he said, I might rape the guys? Did people cheer?
Worship me. They come to my shows. I'm going to rape the girls. I might rape the guys. I might have sex. I want it all. I want it all, and I'm going to have it.
They cheered. The audience cheered when he said he was going to rape the guys. What? Oh, man. Wow.
It all.
Okay, let me ask.
I am everything.
All right, yeah. You go way beyond sex, drugs, and rock and roll in your performances. You self-mutilate on stage.
I self-mutilate. I beat the
Absolutely, Russell.
I take them out. I don't care. I don't care about anybody or anything. When you come to my show, I'm the
absolutely
boss. I'm the
side
king.
effect.
You do what I say. You can challenge me. I have no problem with that. I like.
If anything, the guy knew how to like create, like, sell controversy. He was like the master at using controversy to sell himself and his image.
The confrontation.
Yeah.
But you're going to lose.
All right,
What's up, Sloth
Cat? Are you proud of what you do?
Absolutely proud of what I do.
Why are you proud of what you do?
Because I am who I
They
am.
did. They clapped for great, Sloth Cat. Everybody in the audience, when he said he would do it to the guys, they were all like, yeah! I don't get it. Wild Time 93.
Yeah, but I'm not a phony like everybody else out there. I am real. And
What's up,
how many
Be
of
Free?
you can, at 35 years old, sleep with 16, 12, 13-year-old
What's up,
girls
Ledgeview?
and boys and
What's up,
animals?
AI?
Hey, this is the life. I got it all.
Absolutely.
I got your kids.
AI, absolutely. Like, I'm non-conformist. Like, nothing makes sense. Just do whatever. Like, stop, like, caring about shit.
You worried about him, audience, or what? Yeah?
You better
Wait a minute. How many of you aren't worried? How many of you think this is so ridiculous your kids would never buy into it?
Okay,
All right.
come on. Come on. I'll take you on. One on one right now. Come on.
All right, simmer down.
Come
simmer
on down.
Simmer down.
We'll
simmer
see,
down.
won't we?
All right. It sounds like you. I mean, it sounds like you're real angry.
I've been angry since the day one. I knew the day I was born.
Why are you so angry?
I just hate everybody. There's
Hell
no
yeah,
need for me to
side
like
effect.
everything that I have in this world, I put back into number one. I am number one. I don't need to give anything to anybody.
You don't need to give anything back.
I don't need to give anything back. I take it all.
All right. Why? Do you know why you have so much hatred?
I have so much hatred because these robots,
What?
these conformists, these
That was weird. They, like, censor something out or something? That was so weird.
people that dress in their uniforms, and I'm sick and tired of it.
What are you wearing? What is
What's
that?
up, Jim Rockwell?
That's not a uniform?
You could say it's a uniform. I could say that's a uniform.
I got a
but
uniform,
This is what
you don't
I
have a
no, this is
uniform.
what I wear every day.
Oh, yeah, Legendary. I have some of the, some of that stuff in here, too, I think. I tried to, like, find as much as I could that wasn't gonna get, like, you know, flagged for, like, nudity and shit.
If you see me tomorrow anywhere in Manhattan, you'll see me wearing this, and probably a whole lot less, because you people wouldn't let me take my clothes off. I'd rather be out here naked.
This was a good decision.
It does not matter.
All right. Yeah.
This is real, and it's very important that people know that their kids are my kids, and I'm going to teach them, and you can't have them back.
You've repeated yourself on that
Well,
one,
I'll
okay?
repeat it again
All
until
right.
you get it right.
I want to get new information. We have limited time here. Do you
What do
care
you
about?
want?
Do you care about?
Oh,
anything?
yeah?
I
That
don't
was
care
a
about
censor?
anything but
Okay.
myself and
What's
what
up,
I
Outbad
write,
Brutal?
and what I do is law.
How many times have you been in jail?
I've been in jail. I've been arrested over 52 times. I've spent 3 years.
Hell yeah, Jim Rockwell. That's what's up. Oh, I pressed the cheer button and the audience cheered in the show.
What what's your ultimate idea of a performance, of a fantasy performance?
It's not a fantasy performance, Jane. Come on, everything I do is real. It comes out of my head.
Well, what's your...
I live this life every day. When I'm on stage, it's my therapy. It's not a performance, it's a ritual. And the ultimate performance would be when I have reached my peak, and I'm not there yet, so don't you all clap when I say this. I'll commit suicide, but I'll take your kids with me.
What does that mean, you'll take our kids with you?
Whatever I just said, I'll take them with me.
Well,
You see, that's a little like, you can't be like vaguely making threats though. See, that's a little iffy right there. You can't be vaguely making threats that you're gonna like massacre people at a concert. Because that's like kind of seeming like what he's talking about. He's like, I'm gonna have a concert and then I'm gonna like massacre a bunch of people and kill myself.
What's it mean? Doesn't make any sense.
I'll kill them too, if I have to.
You see, yeah, he just said it. You can't really like do that. That's a little like, I know he's trying to be shocking and stuff, but like, you know, that's like crossing it a little bit there.
Or they may kill themselves. When you reach your peak, it's time to die.
And when do you think your peak's going to be?
Whenever the battle is over, whenever you have lost the power to fight. When you have got the power to fight, you fight.
Hell
you
yeah.
lose the power, you
Hell
kill
yeah,
yourself,
AI.
or I'll kill you.
What's up, Dean?
Person?
I'm beautiful.
He's happy.
Absolutely side effect.
All right,
He's definitely metal. Well, he's punk. You know, before punk became just like a bunch of like whiny dudes in skateboard shoes.
All right, how many of you, we have some of your fans in the audience. Identify yourselves here. Anybody?
Oh,
Okay,
hell yeah,
I just wanna
Borsey.
guess, okay? Stand up for me here. What's his appeal as you see it?
Well, I'm his brother, and I'm the bass player. In
Hell yeah, side effect.
Oh, you are his brother? For real?
Yes.
Your brother?
You know, I just think that touring with Gigi is a great
Absolutely,
experience
please
because
notice me.
You don't go on stage.
You
You don't
shit
do the
on
same
anything,
thing night
anybody,
after
at
night
any
like most
time.
of these lame-ass, boring bands. You get up there, you're gonna.
That's what I'm saying, Out Bad Brutal. Like, if given the chance, if he hadn't have died, he probably would have. He probably would have, like, shot up a club or something.
See something different and something new and something exciting every night.
And you believe in the
somebody gets beat up or sent to the hospital
What is this
or
about beating
prison
people
or
up?
whatever.
What is this about
It's a
beating
It's
people
a
up?
war out there.
What's
you know?
a war? Do you see these people beating each other up in the audience?
Well,
we beat
that's
them
their
up
problem.
afterwards.
That's their
Wait a
problem.
minute. Okay, thank you very much. What?
Well, it's the whole confrontation. See, a lot of people come to my shows expecting a freak show, and they get caught up in the crossfires because they don't realize that what goes on in my mind is very real. And if they're in my way, and if I see somebody there that's just there
Oh,
to see the
absolutely.
freak show, then they're going to be taken out.
I saw Gora once before Odious died, and that was a great show. That was so much fun. But yeah, but he's like, oh, it's real blood. See, Gigi wanted real blood, and Guar uses like, I don't know, Jello or something.
The only people that are left in my allies who are standing at the end of the show. Those who have been sent to the hospital, those
Hell
who
yeah,
have been
AI.
raised or left or ran out the doors, they're the enemy. The people who stay are the allies of which we take on, and we will rule.
You mentioned this rape thing. If you were really a rapist, I mean, you'd be in jail for a lot longer
How
than
do you
3
know?
years.
How do you know?
Just a guess.
I get girls to give me what I want.
Then
And
why is that rape? They're consenting to
They're
give you
consenting,
sex.
but I have had women on stage that weren't consenting, and I don't care. I will continue to have those women.
Well,
I'll
I
pull
guess
them up on stage. Well, say what you want, but
All right.
I have raped women on stage, and I've raped men on stage. I've had women come on stage and suck my and whatever I wanted them to do, because I'll just take them up there.
If you're so proud of what you do, why don't you get the hat and the sunglasses? You know, you'll never. I'll never
can look you right in the eye
I don't conform to
and say-
anybody. I go to school so I can put people.
So I
like
don't
you
care. So
behind
you go to
bars.
school? You go to
Okay?
school?
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm
What are
an
you going to learn in
intelligent
school?
person.
You ain't
I
going
am
to learn
an
nothing in
intelligent
school. Because
person.
I'm the only
Not
one that
like
can teach you.
Take your
I'm
hat
the
off
only one that
and
can
sit
teach
back
you.
down.
I'm the only one that can teach you. You can't teach me. I am the Savior. I am the God.
Yeah, he's got a little bit of that like Chris Chan God mentality and that Cyrex I'm God mentality.
And I'll look you straight in the eyes, and I'll tell you that, because I am the
Do me a favor. Would you sit down?
Oh, hell yeah,
Ledge
Ledgeview.
back there. Sit down for me. What do you really think is so special about you?
He's on Jerry Springer too, right here on the next thing right after this one. It's him on Jerry Springer.
I'm a very unbelievable person because I believe in
Yeah,
myself.
fight or kiss. That's it. That's either one. Just having a yelling contest back and forth.
And I have a very strong mind, and I can get anything that I want. And most people go through life very bland and very boring, and they...
Also, but think about this. This is like right before we had like the internet and stuff, and everybody's like, self-contained now, within their own like subcultures and sub-fandoms. I don't think someone like this could really like exist now and like captivate the entire like nation as he did. He's the only time period for which like a crazy shitting man is gonna like make national news.
They accept what's given to them. They accept what people teach them and what people tell them. I have said no over and over again to authority.
Oh, absolutely.
Authority
He's
cannot
performing.
Tell me what to
Absolutely.
do. The schools cannot tell me what to do because from day one I never listened to them. I taught
Oh,
myself.
hell yeah, legendary
I'm
side
strong.
effect.
I'm very strong. And I'm very proud of the
If you're
person
so
that I am.
strong, then why do you want to go down in flames and peak out at an early age?
At my peak, because I don't want to die a boring death like all of you people will probably do. I'm going to live to the maximum capacity, and when I reach my capacity, go down and play. I'm going to get old and get boring.
What's up, TT? Oh, yeah, of course.
This is rock musician GG Allin. His act includes nudity, obscenity, self-mutilation, and violence. He describes his concerts as a war zone, which also includes dragging young women on
Look
stage.
at Jerry Springer. Look how young he was. Oh my god, this is when he was like trying a little bit to have a serious talk show, but at the same time like being really exploitive and sensational.
And physically,
he's trying to be like Geraldo a little bit.
Abusing them. Today he'll face off with the father of a 17-year-old girl who has worshipped GG Allin for 4 years. A family who says GG Allin is dangerous. Please stay with us.
Oh, absolutely, Evangeline. That would make a lot of sense. Yeah, he definitely like gave himself brain damage.
Please meet GG Allin. GG has been arrested more than 52 times in over 12 states for the nudity.
Is this his like publicity tour before he goes on tour? This is also 1993. That other show was in 1993. I feel like he's going on a publicity tour. Like, hey, I'm a crazy motherfucker. Come watch me shit.
The obscenity and violence that are part of his music performances.
What's up, Davey?
He says that fans love the thrill of coming to his show knowing that their lives are in danger.
Oh, no, it's still performance, though. Even eating shit, we're just saying performance as in, like, that's his performance, you know? That's what he does. Like, I think in the Middle Ages, there's some, like, farting guy who would, like, go around and fart for people, and all the ladies would blush and laugh. It's, like, kind of like him reincarnated.
Danger. Well, sitting next to him is 17-year-old Liz Mankowski. She's been a fan of GG since she was 13. Today is the first time she's ever met him. GG, describe first, if you would, what happened.
I bet she's like, oh my god, this guy smells horrible. She's like, I met him and now this dude smells so like straight up shit.
At your concerts.
Well, first of all, rock and roll music to me, it's always been about real rebellion and nonconformity. And my mission is to put danger back into rock and roll, something that's
What's
been
up,
missing
Mr.
for
Blue
a real
Pie?
long time. And I use my rock and roll as a weapon against society, the government.
I don't think I could watch that one.
Trying to confine this
I've tried to find the most of them that don't have like much copyright stuff on that we can watch.
type of music, and they're trying to preach to you. Rock and roll is not about what you look like, who you hang out with, how much money you make, what kind of car you drive. Rock and roll is the
What's up,
fury
Shiloh?
from within you. Rock and roll is revenge. Rock and roll is your enemy.
Oh man, he should have had more access to weed. I think if it's on the one after this, we'll like skim through this one a little bit. But he's on Geraldo on the one that's after this. And there's some dude that I think, if it's the right one, there's some dude he's sitting beside, and that dude's awesome.
Your enemy.
And what do you do at your concerts?
I do whatever it takes. If somebody's in my way, I'll take them out. You know, they're my enemy. I don't look at them. They're not my friends.
Okay.
Whoever's left at the end, then maybe I'll take them on.
What's up, Mr. Blue Pie?
Because they were strong enough to be there.
Okay, but the audience is sitting out here, and you're up on stage. What do you do on stage that
I
gets
might
people
go out and kick somebody in the head. I might grab a girl and force her to perform oral sex with me. I've had sex on stage with men, women, and animals.
Oh, really?
Everything in between.
That's crazy. She became his girlfriend, and she was still his girlfriend when he died? They met on Jerry Springer. That's insane. What's up, Faded?
I genuinely love GG. How's it going, Root?
What's up, Faded? Thanks for like hanging out and watching this with us. Oh, dude, really? You saw Merle at a CKY show? That's what's up, Mr. Blue Pie. Oh, hell yeah, Shiloh.
See, the thing of it is, in rock and roll, there can be no...
Yeah, I have a Patreon, but I don't have anything on it. It was a Patreon for this other old, like, VHS archive channel, and so I don't really ever use it or put anything on it, unfortunately.
No limits or no laws, because when you start drawing laws and limits, then you might as well not even call it rock and roll anymore.
Well,
you might as well sell out to the corporate government like it's already done.
It's not rock and roll. There's nothing to do with rock and roll. Isn't it true that you're just going on stage?
No, that's your opinion. You're part of the society that I despise. You're part of the people that say we should listen to this, we should watch MTV.
Oh, hell yeah, Davey.
We should be force-fed. Parents in this country they're keeping their kids, they're sheltering their kids, they're censoring their kids, telling their kids to stay away from what's really going on in the real world. Those are the very people who are getting raped
Absolutely
and
got a
killed
funk.
because they don't know how to handle tragedy because they're never put in front of a tragic situation. And when they come to my show, I'm going to give them the hard
We're
lesson
at Fall
of
of the
life.
11th.
If you get raped at my show, you're probably better off for it.
Oh, yeah, okay, I got you. I got you. Because of all the scarves. Because of all the fucking scarves and shit that he's wearing.
You think it's a great idea that he rapes people at his concerts?
It's not a great idea, but if you go to one of his shows, you know what you're getting into.
Yeah.
Okay. I've been there. I know what
But
it's
how
like.
can you, because I just stood you, I saw you.
Oh, that's awesome, man.
You can look at violence from two sides of the spectrum here. Listen, you can look. Okay, if I'm a victim, I can grow strength
That's
from
a
being
plant,
a victim because I'm
dog.
not going to let it happen to me again. And if I'm the predator,
Yeah, Fall of the 11th.
Life is too short to play the waiting game. If there are people out there, if you got something I want, what are you the first thing you're going to tell me is, why don't you submit it on paper? Why don't you hold up a picket sign? No, I'll put a gun to your head and I'll take it because I ain't got the time to wait.
What is it? All right, well, okay. What is it, Liz, that you...
It's just like from like a different like society and time period. You know? If, I don't know, he's like just like the last gasp of just like violence, like barbarism society of just like, let's just kill and be like vicious, animalistic. Yeah, he's just trying to like embroider or like embody all the like animalistic like tendencies of like humanity.
That you find attractive in this man?
I identify
Hell yeah,
with
Shiloh.
the things that he says. I mean, I'm not saying I want to be raped. I'm not saying anything like that. But, you know, when I go to a concert, if he does something to me,
Yeah,
I
Faded.
just asked for it. Especially if I get myself...
Wait a second. Why do you think a woman ever asked to be raped?
You have to know what to expect. I mean, if I don't... you go to the thing expecting trouble. And if you don't, then... and something happens to you, and you say, "Oh my God, she's so evil." Why the heck were you in there in the first place?
That's the excitement of it.
I'm sorry, I thought you go to a concert to hear music.
You hear music. You hear music. You will hear music. You will hear music, but
watch a video. But I mean,
you will definitely.
The majority. We each get one vote, and we as a society have decided that we would like a law in our land, and the law we would like to have is that people shouldn't rape other people. Simple law.
But it's going to happen.
You may be familiar with a case involving two young men who killed themselves after listening to a record by a rock group? Well, up next, we'll meet the lawyer who represented one of the families, and he says parents must take a stand against people like Gigi. Please stay with us.
Oh my God. Like, this is still coming off the back of the whole, like, was it Tipper Gore, music is bad shit? Like, put the parental advisory, explicit warnings, satanic messages are hidden in the backs of the music. Let's blame, you know, somebody else for our kids committing suicide. So he's gonna try to, like, link this stuff to GG Allin somehow. What's up, Nachos?
Why didn't I kill myself sooner? Why didn't you kill yourself?
Oh, I would not want to go to one of his shows. I wouldn't go to the concert. I wouldn't want to go to it. Because he might, like, shoot everybody with a shotgun. That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking, like, I would never want to go there if he's saying that he's going to take people out. He might just, like, open up a guitar case and there'd be, like, a sawed-off shotgun in it and just start shooting people. That's what I imagine he would imagine doing. Hell yeah, Casburgers.
Please meet attorney Ken McKenna. Ken is the lawyer for Ray Belknap.
What? What? Jerry Springer is from the UK? Holy crap. How's he got that judge show, Judge Jerry? I thought you had to be American to be a judge. What's up, Dinosaur? Yeah, I know, right? I mean, you know, it's worth to be talked about because it's so crazy. But, like, yeah, it's traumatizing. It would definitely traumatize people. That's what he's doing. He's trauma bonding with, like, all these people who, like, really like him.
Belknap's family, one of the two boys who shot himself after listening to a record by the rock group Judas Priest.
Judas Priest.
At this moment, they are trying to appeal the case. Ken, briefly tell us what happened and its impact on what we're talking about today.
Two boys...
No, he would have a shit gun instead of a shotgun. Maybe, you know, maybe if it was a shit gun, that'd be way better than being shot with a shotgun.
Just under 20 years old, after listening to some Judas Priest music, they were worshipers of Judas Priest, and I think that's the key word. You get to the point where you don't just listen to the music, you don't just get entertained by it, but you believe it's a call to action. And the song is explicitly about killing yourself as a solution to teenage problems. It has subliminal content in it that commands people to do it.
Subliminal content in it?
This was found to be the fact in the courtroom that the subliminals existed. And we believe the kids actually carried out this command based on kind of a combination of a desire to follow their leader, the band, and,
What's up, Zoot
and the
Master?
subliminal effects on the subconscious.
That can go too far, though. Can't
Oh, that's
it?
cool, Casburgers. That's what's
up. At some
up.
point, we got to say people are responsible for their own actions, and you can't blame what people do on a song.
I agree totally, totally. And I think my concern and my interest in being here today is not for the adults and the people who've had an opportunity to experience
Code
some
Man?
life and to acquire
Pretty much
what you
AI.
just said, some logic, some responsibility for their own actions. But a lot of times we're dealing with very young, susceptible kids. Heavy metal band followers, typically, the majority of them are kids that come from disrupted families. Maybe they're not doing too good in school. Maybe they're experiencing drug and alcohol
I think that's a cop-out
situations.
attitude.
And these kids are easily manipulated.
That's so foolish.
Is it?
Rob Halford, let me tell you one thing about Judas Priest. I don't believe those kids would worship Judas Priest because Rob Halford is no leader, let me tell you. Would he be willing to kill himself?
You have said.
Jeez, that he always goes back to that. He always goes back to that. Oh man, would he be willing to like off himself? Oh, that's a little showboaty. Just a little bit showboaty there.
On that very subject.
That's right. I'm willing to kill myself. Yes.
Yeah, I did think they say they were 20.
Commit suicide on the stage.
Right. But I tell you, and I'll tell you one thing too. But I'm not doing it for any.
Oh, I don't. I don't. Side effect. All I pretty much do is have this YouTube.
I'm not doing it for me.
That's great. Then do it right now. And save a lot of.
What's up, my noodle wet?
Did I tell you what? When they announce it on the
Pretty
news,
much.
I'm gonna do a dance in front of the TV. Jerry needs to come and tape. be able to hear what he says. Well, I won't do it until I'm absolutely ready, and I'll make sure that a lot of people suffer before it happens.
You see, it's another show where he's saying a bunch of people are going to suffer before it happens. So that's very ominous. It's very ominous and very scary. I'm very glad that he overdosed and he didn't go on some sort of like murder spree. I really honestly feel like that's what he was planning to do.
Let me tell you one thing about kids who do commit suicide.
Professional wrestling?
It's a cop-out. It's a cop-out.
Hello, Shiloh.
Maybe their parents, maybe they should have killed their parents. Maybe they're in self-defense because maybe their parents drove them to do that. Did you ever think of that?
No. You said something about professional
Let's
wrestling.
start this Friday off correctly, and GG Lamau, those who don't know Lamau, welcome to the rabbit hole.
Thank you, Neon. I appreciate it. Absolutely. Yeah, like I was saying at the beginning, I think one of those like video nostalgia critic nerd people used to do musical March. So, you know, here we go. Let's talk about music in March.
As long as television, and no offense, your show is excellent, but as long as television showcases this kind
What's
of
up, Mikey C? What's up,
crap,
Sneaky Jim?
then
That's your opinion.
Well, no, it is my opinion, and if you want to do it, that's fine. But as long as television is or
But the thing
whatever
is
is going
now,
to
you gotta
showcase it,
understand,
then people
this is
either.
He once said he wanted to take the crowd with
I know, Faded. That's what I'm saying. That's why it's like actually frightening and scary. Because I could see that happening. And that's not cool. Like, just don't kill a bunch of people. That's really not cool. That's definitely crossing a line. Yeah, like raping people's crossing a fucking line too. Throwing shit on people's crossing a line. But murder, that's a completely different thing altogether.
Not a show.
Listen
this
to me,
is
man.
real. This
Hey,
is
do you
how
ever
I am.
listen?
This is how I dress on the street.
Do you ever listen to people?
I don't need to listen
You don't
to somebody
understand
like
what I'm
you. I
saying.
can tell I don't like you just
Oh, hell yeah, dude. Wesley, absolutely, Caspergers. He's cool, man.
by looking at you.
Well, go ahead. Go crushed. I'm crushed.
What's up,
all
Mr.
I'm saying
Flouch?
is, if you want to do it, that's fine. But you know, as long as we keep
Absolutely.
as
If I
long as we
wanna
keep
do it,
doing,
that's
as long as
fine,
we
and you
keep
don't
giving
have
him the
to come.
press, then he's going to do it, and he's going to have his idiot followers doing it.
No, you're the idiot. You're the idiot.
right.
My followers are not idiots. We believe in real rock and roll.
Yeah.
You're the idiot, pal.
Don't
Real
defame
rock and roll.
Calling what you
Christianity.
do rock and roll. It's a show you put on, but
No,
it's
it
not
ain't
rock
a
and
show,
roll.
Jerry. It ain't a show. This is how I live. You see me on the street, I'm not going to be any different. This is not a costume. This is how I live. When I go...
They're like, they're saying rock and roll. They're attaching everything to rock and roll. I don't know. They're trying to like live rock and roll. We gotta be rock and roll, guys. Everything we do has to be rock and roll. That's a funny concept. And the fact that he's even calling it rock and roll, like that's a super conformist thing. Like, wasn't that just like something that someone like made up to sell records? Like, what are we gonna call this music that we stole from these like blues guys? I don't know, rock and roll.
home, I cut myself. It's an uplifting experience.
What's up, Lovator?
What warning do you have? You're a father. You
Hell yeah, Faded.
What about your kids? What warning do you have for parents out there who, you know, the kids are going to see this. The kids, he is right about one thing. The kids know about it.
Absolutely, Mikey. I love Guar, though. Guar's good. Guar's good.
Okay. So it isn't like
you won't have to worry about actually getting shot with a shotgun at their show. You just have to, like, you know, bathe as they, like, stick a big Jesus in a meat grinder.
like all of a sudden on television we're revealing something that kids don't know about. Kids know about it. What kind, and it's important that the parents get to see, which is why he's on the show. What do you say to
Absolutely,
other
Ledgeview.
parents?
That's what I'm saying. If there's one thing that I can, like, be like, okay, GG Allin was really good at, he's really good at selling himself with controversy. Really good at that.
Because we all have teenagers and they want to go and see rock concerts. We all did.
You got to talk to them before they're teenagers.
Hell
And,
yeah, Sneaky Jim.
There you go.
My own experience.
I think they played Carry On My Wayward Son when we went to go see them. Because I remember they were on something once. It was a very old YouTube video of them doing that cover. I'm pretty sure they played that when we saw them.
You know, I didn't know too much about all of this until I got involved in the case, and it sure opened my eyes in terms of
Hell
how
yeah,
dangerous
God.
it is out there.
If Jerry Springer was still doing this instead of the, like, I slept with your boyfriend and you slept with my mother type episodes, they could totally get Cobra on there. They could totally have like a locale episode. Today's guest, we have Cyrax, who said he's been internet bullied. Internet bullying. How far is too far? Our next guest is King Cobra. And King Cobra comes out, you know. People in the audience are like, hey, I just want to say that your food hacks taste like shit. And everybody claps. Yay! And Cyrax gets up. Cyrax is doing like how GG did, like screaming at the audience, like, fuck you! Fuck you! No! Fuck you! I'm a god! That would be amazing!
The people that are teaching our children are not just in schoolrooms and churches and at home. These people are on stages.
Absolutely, SH.
And they're in concerts, and they're on record albums.
You're teaching them a hell of a lot more than you're teaching them in your schools.
They are teaching them messages that we probably wouldn't agree with if we
What's up,
understood
Lavish?
or knew what the message was.
But let's draw a line here. Let's draw a line because, you know, let's not all be too saintly here. The fact is, we all had parents that said, hey, you're not going to the Beatles concert. You see how they cut their hair, man? That's so long. You're not going to be like that. That'll be the end of the world. And we're not going to show Elvis Presley dancing below the hips. Elvis Presley appears on Ed Sullivan, and you were not allowed to show the camera below his hips because an entire young generation would be corrupted by his gyrating hips while he sang. So you know what? After a while, kids are pretty smart, and we can tell them just talking to Liz for a few minutes. She's a very bright woman.
But it's
my guess is she's not going to get in trouble.
It's not even a matter of corruption, though. It's a matter of him wanting to hurt other people. That's the issue at hand.
Yeah, like, that is kind of like the issue. Like, you can't go around saying that you're going to, like, take out the audience with you. It's crossing the line. And then everything else, like throwing the shit and, like, raping people, can't really do it. You really can't do that. That's just... Can't hurt other people. That's, like, the main thing in, like, life that everybody should be, like, trying to follow, I guess.
Other people. That's insane. That's insanity.
I'm not a follower of GG. I've never heard of his music.
Yeah. Jerry Springer was actually making, like a point there. I guess that's where he comes up with his, like, final thoughts with Jerry. Hey, final thoughts.
Music. I would buy one. I do not see anything wrong, and he does. There are exit doors at concerts, too.
Exactly.
I mean, if someone wants to go, and they don't know what it's about, and they go, there's always an exit door at the concert.
Absolutely.
Right.
That's just the way I see it. I mean, I listen to music. I listen to, you know, music that some people do not follow. And about the TV part, too, I mean, America is so...
Oh, hell yeah, God, that'd be
funny. There's so much
funny.
censorship here. It's just... It's not even funny.
Censorship should begin at the home, though. That's where
we all say there's so much censorship, but help me out here. I don't know. I don't know many movies that don't get shown. I don't know many concerts that get shut down. The fact of the matter is that he does have his concerts. I mean, this argument about there's so much censorship in America, you know, we just all keep repeating it. The truth of the matter is, in most areas of entertainment, there is not censorship. I'm not saying there aren't battles to shut it down, but most of those battles are lost. I remember in Cincinnati just last...
I don't know, Jerry. There's been a lot of fucking censorship forever. There's always been a shit ton of censorship. So much.
Year or 2 years ago with the Mapplethorpe exhibit. There was an attempt
Was he a
to shut
mayor?
it down. The
Brother
attempt
JP?
ultimately failed.
That's crazy. And yeah, legendary side effect. It is all them, absolutely.
I just don't buy this fact that here in America we suppress all messages.
So
we
what's
don't.
with the attitude with everybody then, kill yourself and that's not to him. You know, if you are so much for, you know, freedom of speech and freedom of expression, then let him do it. Don't go. Don't buy his records. Don't, you know, your kids are listening to it, you know, whatever. But
I don't think the fight is so much against what he sings or I think it gets to the point where you cross the line from the message to the act to what you're doing. And when you glorify, in a sense, when you glorify the rape of women, the degradation of human beings, that is not something that we as a society want to promote.
There are always going to be people going to his shows, buying his records.
There is a sign on the door when you come in to my show that says enter.
I mean, he was trolling everybody. GG's just trolling everybody at this point. He's just fucking trolling everybody in the world.
At your own risk. I have songs out called I'm a Rapist, I'm gonna rape you, I'm gonna kill you, and people know when they come to my show that it's a dangerous situation, and that's the excitement. If they get
Pretty much
I think
Lavatar.
people leave my shows with broken bones and write me letters saying it was the greatest thing they've ever seen in their life. And that's a fact. And I get 50, 60, 70 letters a week.
Nobody said everybody's sane. We're going to take a break. We'll be right back.
Alright, let's watch him on Geraldo. I think there's more things than just, wait. Yeah, here we go.
everybody. Welcome to the program.
I think there's more people than just GG on this episode of Geraldo, and it's like some sort of art. When does art go too far episode?
When most of us think of art, we probably picture the Mona Lisa or one of the paintings by Picasso.
Absolutely, Frostmeth. It's definitely before people understood trolling, and he was trolling everybody, like, really fucking hard. If they just, like, ignored him, his concerts wouldn't have really, like, probably, like, got famous. He probably wouldn't have got famous if he had a shit. That's all it is. He would have just been another punk band if it hasn't been the whole, like, shitting, getting arrested, controversy, just, like, saying outlandish bullshit. That's why people remember him.
In New York City is a sculpture called the Lover's Bench. As you can see, it's rather sexually explicit. The couple on your left engaged in a passionate embrace, while a third nude figure stares off into the distance. Now, this piece is also a good example of the controversy raging in this country over what is art and what is smut. Now, this is another example of what is art to some, smut to others. It's a segment of a performance piece called Love, Spit, Love.
Damn, Geraldo.
Now, other forms this controversial art takes is in paintings and in photographs, some of which
hell yeah, Tyler.
on our studio walls. Now, we'll be hearing from the artists. And
oh, God, that's so gross. Like a shirt. Like, I'm selling on eBay my old shirt I wore. GG slung some shit on me. $20,000.
For many of these works, who will defend their work against those who feel that it is nothing but smut and schlock and should be...
There he is! That dude! Yes! I like him! That dude right there sitting beside GG is my favorite out of all these, like, crazy people.
Dan. Okay, censorship on the one hand and pornographic extremism on the other have threatened art almost since pen was put to paper and paint to canvas. Take a look right now at some notorious recent examples. On December 9th, 1988, the photographer Robert Mapplethorpe opened one of the most controversial exhibits in American history. The issue was Mapplethorpe's photography art or smut? Well, today, more than a year after the exhibit, a passionate debate still rages.
I like that he chose that, like, 70s, like going to Funky Town music to, like, use in the background of this.
Over what constitutes artistic freedom of expression.
I'm slightly nauseous.
You're also a Nazi lady. You're welcome.
You don't have to go backhand.
Oh, yeah. Tyler, sure, yeah. Yeah, I know. Yeah, of course. Fucking Emotron or whatnot. He always does a bunch of bullshit. He's, like, bordering on, like, doing GG Allin shit. Yeah. I went to the car. I went to the car and laid down. I was like, I don't even fucking want to be here when this guy's doing this shit anymore. I don't like this. I'm going to go lay down in the car. Oh yeah, that dude who like vaguely gets. Uh-oh, I ran up so loud.
This may sound odd, but you should so rock a ponytail. You got the hair. And yes, I'm not stoned off Mary Jane and overthinking useless stuff. But I feel like a Samurai Jack theme would suit you.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, Neon. Sometimes I do. Sometimes I do pull my hair over to the side. It's just, it's a really weird cut. I had it all cut, essentially like a big devil lock, so it was just long in the front, but I haven't cut it in a while, so now it's growing out weird. But, sometimes I put it on the side. Thank you. I appreciate it, Neon.
The battle is being fought from living rooms to libraries, from classrooms to Congress. At stake is finding a balance between First Amendment rights and the right of any community to ban pornography. Artistic curriculum and millions of dollars in grants from the National Endowment for the Arts edify.
Hell yeah, Legendary. I kind of want to see... Who is it? Les Claypool doing, like, Pink Floyd? I think that's this year. I kind of want to see that.
Financial component to this debate. Pro-censorship groups have already succeeded in altering the scripts of television shows, changing the film rating system, and forcing record label warnings. Some fear even book burning may not be...
Oh, hell yeah, David. That's what's up.
...far off. Artists who fear both the spiritual and the financial loss are fighting back. As in all wars, this conflict makes for strange bedfellows. In times of censorship, artists realized that anyone could be a target. History bears this out. Among the artists whose works have been banned, Ulysses by James Joyce, Catcher in the Rye by J.D. Salinger, The Beatles.
Hey, was there some sort of like subliminal like thing there by showing the Catcher in the Rye and then showing the Beatles?
Stevens, Jesus Christ Superstar, Oh Calcutta, the photographer Jock Sturgis, comedian Lenny Bruce, Andrew Dice Clay.
Andrew Dice Clay! Andrew Dice Clay!
Sturgis, comedian Lenny Bruce, Andrew Dice Clay, Sam Kinison, Two Live Crew.
Two Live
Demi
Crew!
Moore's cover on Vanity Fair, the film New Jack City, Guns and Roses.
Guns and Roses.
It's been said that beauty is in the eye of the beholder, and nowhere is that more true than in
What's up,
my
Vanessa?
Studio today. Let's meet these artists now, and we'll also meet those who feel their work.
Hell yeah, it did the reverse effect. Putting the parental warning logo on it just made people be like, oh, this one's cool. I'm gonna get this one. It was like a buy now sticker.
Work is nothing but smut. This is GG Allin. GG is a rock and roller who makes
Hell yeah, Shiloh.
Punk groups pale in comparison. I don't know if you'll recall this, but he made the news recently, GG did, when it was revealed that he relieved himself on stage, live.
Relieved
Why,
himself.
GG, did you feel a need to defecate in front of a live audience?
Well, my body is the rock and roll temple, and my flesh, blood, and body.
See, he's just saying this is the third time he said that. He has like a little like whatever saying that he's memorized to tell anybody at the beginning of the interview.
Body fluids are a communion to the people, whether they like it or not. I mean, I'm not out to please anybody.
Oh, SH, Jesus Christ Superstar is pretty good, but I like Godspell a little bit better. I'm not even gonna lie. I like Godspell a little bit better. I like when they're on top of the Twin Towers dancing on the Twin Towers. I like John the Baptist. John the Baptist is like cool ass motherfucker, chill as fuck in Godspell.
Rock and roll is more not to entertain but to annihilate. And you know, I don't.
Who is it that you would like to annihilate?
I hate everybody. You know, anybody that's in my way, I just want to take them out. It's my revenge, really. You know, I just go through my mind like a machine gun.
Oh, absolutely, Code Man. Yeah, I definitely feel bad for the clubs that like had to clean that shit up after he left.
Is the bullets and the audience is the target.
I would hate for somebody to like do that shit at like a club that I had. I would hate for someone to shit all over the place, put blood everywhere, break a bunch of bottles. It would piss me the fuck off.
And I see that rock and roll has just become so institutionalized that you've got people in monkey suits, you got
GG Allin. Hell yeah, that's exactly what it is.
Running the industry, and I'm trying to bring danger back.
Oh yeah, SH, Godspell's cool. It's just like weird hippies reenacting like the Jesus story. I don't know, it came around right around the same time as Jesus Christ Superstar.
Oh, and there are no limits and no laws, and I'll break down every barrier put in front of me till the day I die.
But the applause, in case you're curious, is coming from a GG Allin fan club there in the first two rows. Notice the cool mustache on the third guy in on the first row. You get a shot of him?
Look at the cool mustache. What the hell Earl Ronaldo?
Earl.
What's his name?
That's my brother Merle. He's my bass player for the Murder Junkies.
Oh, is it? All right. Great. I love that mustache. It's really a happening thing.
Makes you look like George Bush.
Right. Well, that was just said by Reverend Bud Green. Bud Green, get it?
Hell yeah!
Yeah! Say yes.
Yeah!
Bud likes to pass out marijuana joints to his audience during
yeah!
performances.
Bud Green! Reverend Bud Green! That dude is awesome! I don't know, I've never heard any of his shit. I've only ever seen this. He's got a big, just say yes with a pot leaf on it. And he passes out joints at his concerts. Yeah, he's alright in my book.
Now, you and GG share the same record label.
Yeah, we're on Everrat Records.
That's cool. He's on the same record label as GG. That's fucking awesome. Just like Bush. That's so funny. Yeah, it's just a Charlie Chaplin. I don't understand why they're so mad about somebody getting a Charlie Chaplin mustache.
And one thing I'm planning, our album's coming out in January. I'm planning to put a joint in each shape.
Yeah.
Boy.
For his, I guess. You'll put a razor blade, I'll put a joint in mine.
GG, what do you want for a razor blade?
see everybody commit suicide at the same time. Get rid of
Did
some
you
of the
have a Did you have a troubled childhood? Should I have booked you for a child abuse case?
Not really. I just.
It's funny that Geraldo's gonna say any shit about this, like, Reverend Bud Green guy, because Geraldo was on the roast of, like, Cheech and Chong talking about, like, smoking weed with him.
When I was growing up, I stole, I broke into cars, I broke into houses, I sold drugs, and then I found rock and roll. And that kind of balances me out, because I don't think if I'd have found rock and roll to balance out my life, I probably would have ended up being a serial killer or probably a mass murderer.
And you may still.
Yeah, I mean, I just got all this anger built up inside of me.
It's obvious.
I'm sick of people. I just hate people. I walk down the street and I see a bunch of robots, if you will.
Gigi,
people that look like your audience.
Dude said, GG, smoke some herb, man.
Robots, if you will.
Gigi,
people that look like your audience, with their ties and their stupid little, robotic lives.
Oh, yeah.
I don't want to deal with any of that at all.
Give us, we'll bleep it, as we have been bleeping everything you've been saying up until now, but give us an example.
Oh, hell yeah, Vanessa.
Can you give us a lyric?
Well, we've got one called I Love Nothing. I'm a cold nothing will hitch. I was a fetus-infected son of a people in possessions only slow me down. I'm on a burning bridge. You're in my way, you're going down.
Again, I point out for the record that GG Allin's fan. Oh, the name of GG's band, incidentally, is the Murder Junkies Band. The Murder Junkies Band. Could you show?
Yeah, let me tell you about this one now. Like, people like kind of clapped, like, oh, that's a pretty good poem, man. That's a pretty good poem. And then he was like, oh, Murder Junkies. Remember now that they're called the Murder Junkies.
John, right there, the tattoo on your
hell yeah, Shiloh.
Looks hand done.
On what?
On your chest.
I got it load up.
Hell yeah, Donna Shore.
Fast die, yeah. And on the other side?
Pretty much the philosophy
and
of
the other
life.
side,
I mean,
what's the other side say, Gigi?
Vomitos. I got it. They're all over.
Yeah, Dinah.
How old are you?
I came out naked, but they told me I put some clothes on.
Yeah, it's the CBS security didn't like.
CBS security didn't like it.
But I've been doing this since I was 18.
Since 18. Okay. Now, Bud, you're the mellow side of the Ever-Rap label. You like to pass out the joints. I mean, what's your trip? You've been arrested for doing it, haven't you?
No, I've never been arrested because being a reverend, Geraldo, I have the right to give my followers...
You're a reverend, that's right.
Yeah, Reverend Bud Green. I have the right to give my followers the holy sacrament of God known as marijuana.
See, churches, man. Churches are the loopholes. There's so many, like, lax church laws in America that if you're in church, it's just a fucking loophole to get away from stuff. L. Ron Hubbard knew it with Scientology, and, like, everybody else knows it, too, who, like, just smuggles money and hides money in the fucking church.
And I'll quote the Bible here for people who don't believe it. Genesis 1:29, and God said, ye shall partake of every herb-bearing seed. That's what marijuana is.
That old lady was like, hell yeah. Oh, nice. That old lady was like, all right.
Partake of every herb-bearing seed. That's what marijuana is.
Yeah, she's like laughing like, hell yeah. I smoked weed in the 60s.
I've been around a long time. I never heard that justification. Give us a lyric.
Hell yeah, Mikey.
The band Just Say Yes. Give us a lyric.
Okay, we've got a tune called Just Say Yes, of course. Rich pig
damn,
down
Russell.
Wall Street, laughing as he strolls. The poor man begs for pennies while the rich pig just says no. After making them richer, I'll stop to take a bong. I see them feasting on my soul until I'm dead and gone. So trying to show people, marijuana wakes you up. That's what marijuana is for. It's like an enlightening type drug. It's not cocaine. It's not a drug.
Are you for cocaine?
Cocaine is the devil.
Crack?
Marijuana is God.
Heroin?
Heroin's the devil, too. Only marijuana and psychedelic drugs like mushrooms and peyote.
How old are you, bud?
29.
Now, what does your mom say about your profession?
My parents are basically part of the middle class establishment type people, so of course they're against what I do.
Okay. Now,
damn, dude, it's just like our normal ass festival goer at this point in time. Just some fucking dude you'd find at a festival, just be like, I love weed, maybe some psychedelics, maybe some peyote every once in a while.
Stefan Stutz?
Correct.
Is the owner of the...
Hell yeah, not a
gallery
boomer, that's
in New
what's
York,
up.
Down in the Soho district. Now, the gallery...
Absolutely
displays,
racing.
Some are calling sacrilegious works of art, especially one piece by
What's that
Andre
random
Solano.
poster?
It is a painting here in our studio depicting, take a shot of it, there, that red one. It's depicting a crucifix. Now, it looks submerged, but
Jesus Christ.
the liquid is what offends most people. Stefan, why don't you tell us the name of the painting and what exactly it's in?
Well, the picture represents a crucifix immersed in the artist's urine. So it generically has called it Christ. And of course, this has created a lot of controversy.
Wait, Stefan, you're Italian. Italian?
Actually, East European, but I'm American now.
Are you Catholic?
Not really.
Christian?
Eastern European? That is very vague. What does he mean by Eastern European? That could be anywhere.
Well, not
right, Mikey?
Christians?
Of course.
Don't you understand how people
Serrano,
would be offended by a crucifix in urine?
Absolutely. I can very
Oh,
well
damn,
understand
SH. He has a YouTube channel? Shit. And he hasn't posted on 13 years? Damn.
But the role of the artist and the art is actually to look at things in, how should I say, in a more complex fashion. If you look at the photographs of Andre Serrano, and that one in particular, it is very beautiful.
Yeah, he needs to drink way more water.
As beautiful
That's like Cobra's pee. Oh, and he's like, it should be like green or yellow. My piss is the same color of everybody else's tubes. Green or yellow, depending on how much asparagus you eat.
as any artwork that you might see adorning an art.
Yeah, he doesn't want to say East German. Oh, Code Man, that's exactly what's up. What's up, Pico Chiquito? He was a producer for the Jerry Springer Show? That's hilarious.
Alter.
But it is an insulting piece.
Well, that's exactly the point. It is ambiguous. It's controversial because in one sense it is very seductive. On another sense, it is very thought-provoking. For we
Hey, piss Christ, yeah.
We usually do.
Well, I'm an actress, not a dancer. Reed's the choreographer. But,
Let's skip over and see like GG talking some more.
Wise, it was wonderful. All of May and June, we couldn't walk a block in New York without someone coming up and thanking us for trying to make a difference in the gay community, et cetera, et cetera. So it was really nice.
The show was very unifying for all of New York, and it also opened up the artwork to a whole different group of people because of the attention, the controversy, I guess, that was brought toward the show. I mean, you had people of all different ages, from all different races, all different forms of sexuality, coming into an art gallery that maybe before had felt alienated by the art world, and it was something that they could relate to.
This is like when like gay like things were still in the underground and seen as like taboo.
And part of the reason why we had the couples in the nude was there was, you know, Gigi said earlier about robots, you could not form an opinion based on how they were dressed or anything. They were just, you know, people are born
you certainly
nude.
couldn't. Yeah, but you've got people here too that they're trying to create something that is uniform.
Oh hell yeah,
Mammon.
that's exactly what's up.
Let's get a performance.
That makes a lot of
Let's
sense.
do like some performance art and we'll draw a line. My show is completely out of line.
Oh no, I haven't seen it.
People don't like what I do.
Chuck's last stream was mental.
And if you
Holy
don't, I
shit.
don't care if you don't think it's art. I'm out to inflict pain on
Body.
people as much as I'm into
Pretty
inflict
much.
pain on myself.
Pretty much.
And that pain creates strength, power, and endurance. 'Cause
Absolutely,
you put yourself through that
Frostman.
tragedy every day. You could face that tragedy when it hits you.
Todd,
I'm
you're
not
an
out to
NYU
do any
student?
uniform at all.
You booked Gigi's band in your school?
Yeah, well, I'm doing a documentary film on GG through NYU Film School, and I wanted to get a spoken word type performance from GG, so I booked it through school, and we had some problems there.
What happened? What did Gigi do, first of all?
He came out on stage naked, which was what they had a problem with right away.
Hell yeah, side effect.
Well, I mean, it's...
And SH, that is true. If you're getting paid, if you get paid from it and somehow, yeah, I guess it is art. If you're not getting paid, then it's just like being crazy. If you're just being like trying to do art and you're not getting paid, you're just doing it out in the like middle of the street, you're just being crazy.
Went around, collected money from the crowd, and...
I might have had to pour salt on someone dressed as a slug once on the streets of Charleston for some random ass reason during some weird performance someone was doing. They're like, please, can you just pour salt on me dressed as a slug? I was like, I guess I can. Fucking poured a bunch of salt all over him. That was a fucking weird one.
basically everybody in the audience was scared, and in about 3 minutes, and everybody ran out and threw a chair. And I mean,
people come because they want to see something very dangerous, and they're going to get it. There's no
Oh, hell yeah,
there's
Shiloh.
No fake blood. There's no props like most of the bands you'll see today on major labels. You'll see real blood. You'll see real broken bones, and that's beautiful. That's
Hell yeah,
man.
man.
People are leaving my shows, and they're in pain. That's beautiful.
I got it. Real blood and real broken bones, man. That's art. That's art. That's art. All right. Right back. What the hell do you know?
Alright. Let's watch this one. This is when he's younger. This is before he went to jail.
But I've never fucking cried wolf. When I say I'm gonna fucking kill myself on October 31st, 1990, I'm gonna fucking do it.
But he didn't, though. He totally didn't kill himself on October 31st, 1990, did he? It's like, not, he didn't do that. But still, this is kind of funny. Like, I'm not crying wolf. When I say I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do it. Do you want me to do it? This is what you want, isn't it?
Wolf. When I say I'm gonna fucking kill myself on October 31st, 1990, I'm gonna fucking do it. And no goddamn bullshit Boston newspaper is gonna fucking tell me that I'm crying wolf when I'm fucking dead. This fucking newspaper is full of fucking shit. Burn with it, baby.
Yeah, I know, yeah, he was in jail at that point, yeah. Oh, yeah, not a boomer.
Why don't I what? Do what? Kill myself sooner? Because it would have pleased you too much, you fucking cunt. Come up here. Why don't you come up right up here to the mic and tell me that? Come on. Come on. You want me to? Yeah. Why didn't I kill myself sooner? Why didn't you kill yourself sooner? Fuck you! Why didn't I kill myself sooner? You fucking... Fuck you! I killed myself sooner? Do you want me to kill myself sooner? Or you gonna have to wait?
Shit.
I ain't gonna
Yeah.
kill myself on anybody's benefit.
Yeah, he kept being in jail on Halloween. But that's what I'm saying. I'm glad that he was, because that whole, like, threatening to, like, take other people with him shit. You know, that's what's not cool. Where's this at? This is...
Pictures? I'm sorry, yeah. $2. It's on the murder.
Okay, here we go. Here's his mother explaining why he was named Jesus Christ. Let's watch this thing. We should have probably watched it earlier.
When Kevin was born, his father made me name him Jesus Christ.
Why is that?
Because he had a vision. Jesus had appeared to him, and that should have been my second clue. I was over the years putting these clues in my bonnet and storing them up. I mean, I was not a stupid person.
Yeah, legendary.
But when you are young and you've just had a baby and you're working...
I mean, you know, like... That, what does he expect? He's saying the same thing, like, oh, you get what you expect. You come to my show, you're gonna, like, you know, expect to get hurt. You, like, grab and, like, assault some lady in public, expect, like, some dudes to, like, come kick your teeth in, you know? It's just common sense. He shouldn't have been, like, whiny about it. He should have just, like, smiled and let them kick his fucking teeth in. That would have been really punk rock. Not like, oh, I'm gonna kill myself. Wah. He should have just fucking let those dudes beat the shit out of him.
Working hard. It seems like there's no way out. So I was sort of biding my time.
Oh shit, really? See, I don't even know who it is, Evangeline. You guys like know like way more actual like GG lore and history than I do. But so they were already having like a back and forth betwixt each other. Okay, that's crazy.
Time, I think you'd say. And I did name him that, but I had an awful lot of controversy when I was in the hospital. My mother wouldn't come to see me. My sister wouldn't come to see me. All of the nurses came in and scolded me. All of the doctors came in and scolded me. All of
What's
the
up,
priests
Fadoodle?
came in. All of the ministers came in. You'd think that it was something I had done wrong, instead of scolding the person who was to blame, because they knew that I was the one in the family with the intelligence, not Merle. Basically, is why they did it.
Not Merle.
Reaction to all the scolding.
He was more or less oblivious to how that it was hurting me, of course, a lot with this new baby. I mean, when you have a baby, a beautiful baby like
Hell
that,
yeah, Mammon.
he was a peaches and cream, little dimply cheek, fat, little cute, adorable baby. He was beautiful.
Yeah, why did he do that? That's what he should have done, God. Jeez, if he wants to go that extreme, why did he do that? Damn.
Merle looked like a little monkey. I love you, Merle.
What? Did she just say Merle looked like a little monkey? What?
Horrible baby. He was beautiful. Merle looked like a little monkey.
Holy shit, she just said Merle looked like a little monkey. What the fuck? Jeez, Mama GG.
I love you, Merle. No, I'm just kidding.
Goddamn, Brandon Poster, right?
Kevin was a beautiful baby, as was Merle, but it hurts when you have so many people that seem like they're against you, you know. And but I named him Jesus, but I have ways of getting around that.
Like
Merle, I told little Merle that he had a new brother, and his name was Jesus Christ. And he said, Gigi, that's Gigi, my brother Gigi, he said. So I said, oh yeah, wow, yes, Lord. You know, it is Gigi. So it was Gigi forever. He would always Gigi. Merle named him that. And we all started calling him that, you know. And then when Kevin was
Damn, buddy.
ready to go to school, Merle came home one day and I was sitting in the kitchen and I said, I'm going up to the town clerk's office.
I guess, yeah. GG's his baby name. That's exactly what it is, Frostman. GG's his baby name. He's a big old baby shitting on himself. He's like an overgrown toddler crying and shitting on himself. Hurting himself because he don't know no better.
Gigi's name. And he was really upset. He was really upset. But I had a plan all these years. I was never going to send my son to school with that name. I was never going to have him be humiliated because kids are cruel. Little children don't mean to be, but they're mean. You know, and I wasn't going to let my son go through that. But I didn't want him to have to go through a life of misery with his father either, you know, which he would have if I had subjected him to that over the years. So he said, well, I named him the first time, and if you name him,
Cuckoo Allin.
I'll never call him whatever it is you name him. So I just got in the car, went up, and went to see Bunny Bell. She was
Oh, yeah, absolutely, buddy.
And she said, well,
Hey,
I need to
Zeus.
be here sooner or later.
It's all over the place.
I never
Normal last name.
I skipped.
Speaking of Mexico, holy shit. I watched a video earlier where a guy described a new cartel video, and it, like, physically like, made me, like, shiver and just be like, oh, I don't want to watch that one. Some cartel guys take a really long, sharpened stick and poke it up a dude's butt and just jam it all the way up there, like, for feet, like a couple of feet. Just keep on jamming it up into him, making a human popsicle out of him. And I was just like, oh my god, that's like the worst thing I've ever heard. There's a fucking video of that floating around.
Kept it right here in my file cabinet. Never sent that name into the state. So she said, what do you want to name your little boy? And I was like,
That's crazy, Faded. That's like a really weird, I mean, what do we expect? literally, he had the whole Jesus Christ thing thrust upon him. Of course, some kind of crazy shit's gonna, like, come out of that. You can't, like, have that weird mentality, like, thrust upon you as, like, a little, like, forming child and it not affect you mentally somehow.
I was totally unprepared. I didn't know what I wanted to name him.
Oh my god, Frostmeth. Oh, I hope not. Oh my god. I think it's Disturbed Reality. If you want to listen to someone describe the newest Terrible Cartel videos, the channel's called Disturbed Reality. And the dude watches them for you and just describes to you what happens in them. So you don't have to watch them.
I said, Kevin. Kevin sounds like a good name. And she said, what do you want? Do you want a middle name?
What's up, David?
Michael, after Father Michael DeMasi. Our priest in Gilman, who was always a great guy. We kids liked him a lot.
Absolutely.
Kevin Michael Allin.
Absolutely faded. I think this is one of the more tame videos that we're going to be able to, like, watch most of. I don't think it's, like, as bad as some of them get. Plague Moth. I think I've watched Plague Moth a couple of times. David. Oh god, Fadoodle. I know exactly about that shit. Except it was just like, I don't believe in any of the religions of any of the denominations of Christianity, so we're just gonna, like, go to different forms of them. We'll go to Church of God, then we'll go to Jehovah's Witness, and then we'll go to this other one. We'll just go to all of them. Hell yeah, side effect. Absolutely. We'll talk about Gar. I'll do an episode about Gwar, and we'll, like, watch the Gwar stuff and talk about it. This is, like, the first one, so, like, you know, I'll keep doing this during March on the Fridays if I, like, you know, have enough, like, people to talk about. Next time we'll talk about Gwar. I also want to talk about Daniel Johnston. I know it's a completely different, like, area of music, but he himself, he's crazy too. I just gotta rewatch that documentary.
The band's in the fucking bar. Where the fuck I should be.
Faded, didn't we just watch that one? Was it the spoken word thing that we were watching?
Fucking gonna be here with that goddamn bunch of. They're fucking here. They're fucking here. I'm fucking here. Fuck ya. Fuck ya. Fuck ya. You're fucking here. You're fucking here. You're fucking here. This show is done. We'll do a second show, but I'm not doing one right now. Second show. Kevin, go ahead. I wouldn't be there for my girl. But I don't know what some people want, you know. We do a same thing either way, really. I don't think people are gonna dig it. Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah, Faded. Daniel Johnson's awesome. I got to see him before he died, though, and that was a really good show. He was real old at that point, but I did at least get to see him.
What, 10 o'clock? 10:30, yeah. We're gonna have to make it a short 7 hours.
Oh, you're fine, Faded.
Seem to like what we're doing. I don't know. We didn't fucking do anything. Right now. The band never even got to the stage. Well, it happened the same way without the man, or with the man. Okay, let's do this. Well, we can shake it for a while. Well, let's do a very short set. Everyone's waiting for the band to go on and play. Oh, we want to play. We want to get paid.
Oh, yeah, Fadoodle.
But it doesn't seem to be, you know, nobody seems to be into it. Nobody seems to really be, we can kick out the... GG, do half the set and do the whole set the second show. GG. I don't know how long
I think with the music, people would get into it a lot more.
Do 25 minutes. I don't even think we can do 25 minutes.
maybe 15 or 20.
I can go.
I tell you what, just go up there and fucking do it.
Just start and see what happens. If you get a bad reaction, then quit.
Just go up there and
Yeah,
fucking
after
do
20
it.
minutes.
What the fuck
25.
are they killing us? They do it, man.
I'm not worried about that. Least of my fucking worries about them doing anything to us.
Fucking let's go, man.
I wish we could just do one fucking show and do it at the end of the night. I don't think nobody's going to, I don't think it's going to be any different of a crowd.
Well, there'll be different people. People here for drinking the show. So the shit thing was last week we had 120 people here.
Did you put out?
Oh hell yeah, legendary. That's cool.
I don't know.
Just go up there and do a couple songs and fuck it, that's the first show, and then we'll go to the bar, we'll have some drinks, and we'll do the second show.
Oh, is Bert going to play a second show? Because Bert said he doesn't want to do the second show.
He is? Okay then. What do you think? Come on. Just fucking do it.
I'll go plug in and
okay.
see what we got. Do I have a microphone up there? Or?
Yeah, I know, right? Right, random. Like that's like how like a lot of the things seem to be when you like watch the footage of the shows. They're just trying to like figure stuff out. Like, okay, how do we play this? And then we go to this, and we're gonna play this, and then like they play for like 5 seconds, and then he like shits. Hell yeah, legendary. Oh damn, SH. I've never actually been to like a Catholic like service mass. I've been to like some Catholic like cathedrals, just like walk around and look at stuff, but I've always wanted to like go to a mass. I did once eat the communion at a Jehovah's Witness church, and you're not supposed to do that. It's only for like the very, very special 144,000. But like, you know, I ate it anyway because I had taken acid and made a joke about being the 144,000 like the week before. So I just took it as a side to eat this fucking shit in front of them. What's up, Pasicho? Oh, absolutely. Happy birthday. Everybody whose birthday's coming up. Absolutely.
Do we get a beer? No beer or what?
Oh yeah, Frostmeth. Methodist is very, very. It's Hake Hill. It's the kind of like church that Hake Hill went to. So yeah, very white bread. Absolutely, that's how Methodists are. Except they have that weird, like fiery cross logo sometimes, and I always felt that that was a little clannish. Like, why does the Methodist Church's cross have fire on the logo? That doesn't seem right.
I've been playing drums for years. I'll do your set for you.
Good. What?
Let me do your set for you.
Well, you and your drummer, you might get too tired. Let your drummer if you want.
Yeah, I'll let my drummer do it. That's true.
Let's come up jam on that Stone song with him, man.
Just stay all right.
Are they really?
What do they want? Yeah. What do they want? They want fucking real rock and roll.
I don't think there's going to be a second show. If there is, it's going to be
there is. Yeah, there is.
Who's gonna be here?
I know everybody's gone.
No one's gonna pay.
Everybody's gone. I've been shitting everywhere. Everybody's gone already.
Except for a few people from Kenosha.
But none of them pay. And he makes you pay to pay for the second show.
Yeah, but the second show will be great. Well, the
Second show is gonna open the bar, and whoever wants to drink. You know?
Once the drinking
Otherwise,
starts,
you guys are gonna play though. You can just sit at the bar and drink.
I don't know. Whatever.
Well, I don't know, but I got one girl out there tonight anyway.
Oh, Brenda, I got it.
I don't like her either.
Well, no, I didn't say a word. You sit there.
I got shit in my fucking Fu Manchu.
Yeah, I got shit in my fucking Fu Manchu. God damn, that is a line that only GG Allin would say right there. Shit, or whatever. Man, I got shit in my Fu Manchu.
I got shit in my fucking Fu Manchu.
I got shit in my fucking Fu Manchu.
Been shit out of that for a month. Well, I took some good chunks out of my arm though, man. I was biting myself. It was tasting pretty good.
Yeah, that's what I said. You know, how the fuck did you survive so long, man? Rock and roll that hard.
I'm telling you, I'm indestructible with them.
Oh, the cops did come in?
You like some beer? Here you go.
Yeah, the cops came. We're getting the case. We're getting the fucking case.
I want some beer.
I said we go get that motherfucker right now. Hey, my friend, you know what we ought to fucking do right
Hell yeah, Shiloh.
What's up, Gigi? I'm still here. Yeah, I guess they're all taking pictures.
Damn, Frosmith. Shit, I just always remember seeing the logos and just be like, what's up with that? But damn, if you say that, huh?
No.
Officer. No, don't stay on.
I just want a woman that fucking smells dirty, doesn't give a fuck, just wants the same thing I do. Get off and get out.
Oh, damn. Alright, I'm gonna have to run this down because it's got some actual Hank Williams music on it. But here we go. GG Allin at Hank Williams' grave, 1993. This is like right close to like when he died, isn't it? Yeah, because he died in like June 93, and this is like May. Yeah, they still got just like the Hank Williams music playing. It's almost like a premonition or prediction almost, you know? Yeah, absolutely legendary. Hell yeah, Shiloh. It does look like Buffalo Bill's basement. That's what I was thinking, random. It was some kind of, like, creepy basement for sure. But yeah, that's definitely, like a premonition right there. Him being at Hank Williams' grave, like, the month before he died. Where is it? I don't want the whole fucking show, because that one's too much. What is this one? In Las Vegas?
There we go.
Oh, hell yeah, Shiloh. That's what's up. Is Hank 3 dead? I didn't hear about that if he died. Because you said was a big GG fan. Like, is that, like, past tense for, like, Hank the Third? Oh, yeah, Fadoodle. I remember that shit. But, you know, that's kind of, I'm not gonna lie, that's kind of like a traditional thing that they do in Africa. Like, they will, like, prop up the dead body for a while, and everybody will come and have celebrations and stuff. So, I mean, it could be something like that, you know? Like, trying to, like, get back in touch with, like, their heritage or something. Because that just straight up is, like, a way that they do funerals in Africa. They'll, like, visit the body for, like, several days, and then, like, have a big, expensive funeral. And people buy those elaborate coffins that look like big Twix bars or some shit. I'm just remembering An Idiot Abroad, There's an episode of An Idiot Abroad where that happens. I hate these. They need to fix these. Whenever you put these like suggested videos on something and it's a short video, you need to make sure that they are very, very short and at the bottom of it. Because whenever they are just covering up the little short video that you're trying to watch, it's like unwatchable. Here you go. Here's after the show. Alright, so this is that footage of him after the last show where he was doing a bunch of crazy stuff and there's some dude like touching his butt. He's like, oh, touch my butt. He gets some guy to touch his butt. They're sitting outside. He's naked. It's very strange, like all the interactions. But then he just starts walking around. The cameraman's following him and they just like follow him around New York for a little bit.
Until next time.
Oh, okay, Shiloh. He's okay. All right, Shiloh. Thank you. Just the way it was worded, I hadn't heard anything. I don't really keep up with people, so I didn't know if Hank III had died or not, and I would have been like, shit, that's sad. But okay, he's cool. That's good.
Why can't we get out of here? Trying to get arrested here. Trying to get out of here. 1 block away.
Right, legendary.
Get out of here, guys. Leave me the fuck back up.
It's like they want to watch somebody get
I don't know, TT. Rest in peace, Bozo. Hell yeah, Lavator. Hear that person shrieking in the background?
I want to go.
And then we'll fucking leave.
Where's the hair goddess? There's. You have to go with you. No one knows where you are, right? We're so close. No problem. Look.
Hey, let Gigi wear the jacket so he'll look better in the cabin.
I don't know, Little.
You didn't get any shit on my pants, did you?
They're trying to catch a cab or something. They're like just like high, I'm assuming, and just walking around back and forth from one side of the street to the other side of the street.
Unbelievable. Don't the cops have anything better to fucking do than fucking me? Now you want to fucking follow us. 10 minutes ago you wanted to fucking run. And we were following you.
Hell yeah, side effect.
Don't encourage them.
That sounds like Animal from the Muppets. It kind of did, didn't it, Fadoodle?
Leave him the fuck alone if you love him. Just fucking. No, listen, man. Fuck alone if you love him. Let him get the fuck away.
Leave him alone. I gotta be alone, man.
Anytime you want to wire the money to pay my phone bill, I'll keep it on for you.
All right.
Wait, look what I got. I like it.
New York's getting kind of like dirty a little bit like this again, right? This is like right at the end of New York being like grimy and dirty, how it was in the 70s, 80s. The beginning of the 90s, it kind of like changes when like, what's the name takes over, Rudy Giuliani, and then like Disney buys part of Times Square and everything becomes really like friendly, and then New York's like real up and coming, but now it's kind of getting a little shitty again. The darkness is kind of creeping back in. This is like almost the same kind of atmosphere and tone that New York has now as it has then in this exact point in time.
Let's go get high. Look what I got. Dynamite.
Random. I think one of them's a dude and one of them's a lady. What's up, Tom from MySpace? That's what up. You've always been a friend, Tom, from MySpace. Real, always hanging out before everybody else. Yeah, David, I think they like don't let him into a cab or something. But I'm pretty sure one of them's a dude, one of them's a lady.
Tell me when I'm gonna walk up to someone. No, I won't. Hey, you're walking up to someone.
If you like the Pied Piper.
We're gonna wait.
Right?
Hell yeah, Matt Wood, that's what's up. Pretty much Stylist Ninja.
I want to stick around. Go back and tape the fucking crowd. Don't believe me. There'll be plenty for.
Hey, you got it.
Hey, gee, I can sell this to the news.
I'm surprised they're not here yet. Yeah,
Fucking great.
This is dynamite.
My parents are gonna hear about this, and they know.
I'm not arguing. Hey, I don't come out of my house for much.
They're gonna be the ones that get fucking arrested.
What's up, Gilgamark?
Yeah.
And then they'll be looking for us, but we'll be gone. Yeah, no nobody gonna find me where I'm going. I'm going to fucking drug land.
Oh, good. Take me along.
We'll be there. Yeah. Fucking Johnny's got a fucking bag.
Hell yeah, legendary.
Big fucks in my bag. I'll kill that.
He's already got it all over him, Stylist. I had to like, couldn't like show that part of where he's actually doing it and stuff.
My girlfriend's gonna be coming over. But I don't know where to go.
I got my fucking Johnny helmet over there.
Oh, yeah, don't lose that.
I ain't gonna lose that. I know Johnny. I'll kill Johnny. Johnny knows I'll fucking kill him.
Yeah, that's in a good place. You know, you're better off leaving that.
Let's go. You wanna go down this way?
Well, that's why I did.
You know, you can get all this little shit. Yeah.
Bring this little crowd down to like St. Mark's. Have like a fucking parade. Walk like.
I gotta live there. I always got these tourists. I just feel like the Pied Piper.
Is he faded? Hell yeah, that's what's up. Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah, faded. What's up, Irma Grease?
What are they gonna arrest us for?
Hey, G. What? Go buy down Avenue
This whole video is like a strange fever dream, just like watching this. It's just like you're along for the ride as like, I don't know, this weird little world that you're like watching bubbling in on.
But they're only gonna be there till midnight, so.
It's like an aquarium almost, or a terrarium. Like just looking at these interactions of something from afar.
No, I said no jokes. It's been.
Look,
I every time I did it was real good.
we'll leave this crowd and then we'll go buy our drugs. As soon as we leave the crowd, we'll wait till 15 or 20 minutes. We'll
Well,
go
I ain't
get
got
the shit
no
we need.
money, but that's definitely got.
Hey, so what they're doing is they're trying to lose enough people, I guess, so the people don't know where they're gonna go buy their drugs from.
3:30.
What's up, Cringe Minion?
Well, we got paid, I hope. I doubt it. We got paid right.
Yeah, Cringe Minion. This is what it is.
Hey, I'm sure we ain't gonna make a fucking dime.
Yeah.
Hey, can I use your bike? Great shoes.
Yeah, Shadrack. This is like the last footage of him.
So much for training.
Like this is the way we left the last time.
No, we're walking down the
Hell yeah, Irma Grease.
The way we left the visit.
Oh, yeah, that's Chase and Chase. Yeah. Hey, well, I was better than my bouncer police escort in Asbury Park. Yeah. Hey, your heights of popularity are soaring. Ride it while it's on. Hey, wait. Stop leading us to Brooklyn.
Stop leading us to Brooklyn.
Just keep on walking. Just keep on. Left.
Can we get a cab here?
All right, now we'll get a taxi.
A friend of mine lives around here.
What's up, Peter Griffin? Right afterwards, Padoodle, they're talking about going to buy drugs, so it was right after this. They're literally discussing going and buying the drugs that he's going to die on, probably. Or at least contribute to his death, because, you know, he's going to take those and probably maybe go get some more or something. Oh, damn, Stylist Ninja. I guess Cobra might have, like, summoned a storm.
I want to get fucking high, man. I don't want to deal with all this fucking bullshit. I want to get fucking high. I want to get high.
Absolutely cringe, Minion. He was trolling everybody.
Well, the
He was trolling the media. He was trolling the concert goers. He was trolling the venues. He was just trolling every fucking body. He was trolling himself, beating himself up, knocking out his teeth, giving himself brain damage. That's trolling yourself.
That isn't as big. At least us four, you young lady, and my lady Ben. Let's get the fuck.
I don't know where we're going. It's like, get me the fuck out of here.
Why don't you go back to
get high?
Why don't you go back to the hotel? Go back to
The
where
hair
you...
goddess with us.
She
Oh
should...
man, we lost a bitch.
Gee, why don't you
Well,
just
my
go back to
lady
where
gets
you're staying,
the cat.
you know?
At least make sure that...
Well, no, we got to find Johnny Pugh and the hair goddess. When we get up here, we're gonna start.
Yeah, we should at least get our asses. Go always go back to the hotel. We reorganize. We're ready to have a dance.
No problem.
Got it. We group. Hey, who got cigarettes?
Oh, I'll see you, Frostmeth. I hope everything goes well, buddy. Thank you, random poster. I'll see you later. Yeah, he's so hyped. Exactly, Thomas. So hyped about the thing that kills him.
Where the fuck is she? I have no fucking idea. I don't really give a fuck. Where is the bitch?
Chicks, 1 block ahead. House from around.
Oh, hell yeah, Locale News Daily. I'll definitely go watch that. That's what's up. I made another stupid video that I have, like, scheduled because it's gonna, like, check through everything about some stupid news story. I know I'd never, like, just talk about regular-ass news stories, but it was so funny. Everybody's reaction was so funny. I had to, like, read the comments everybody was saying about it.
Great, we got a police escort. You gotta love that.
Life at the top, baby.
You gotta take these
Wait.
flyers. I don't
It's
want
only
them.
rock
Gigi, I was communed today.
I like it.
We're commuting tonight.
Oh, you know what? It wasn't even...
It's gotta be the greatest fucking show in New York fucking rock and roll history.
Definitely. And all the shit that got on me wasn't from you, it was from fans that had gotten on.
All the shit that got onto me was not from you, and it was from fans that had gotten onto it. What if the fans started shitting? What if that's what he wanted all along, was everybody else to just start shitting with him? Like, the entire fucking, like, stadium or whatever. I don't know, stadium. It's not that big, but, you know, the entire, like, club, everybody just starts shitting when he shits. Just rolling around in a bunch of shit. That's all he was trying to get everybody to do.
Fucking assholes.
Damien, this is just the, like, raw footage. It's not from the actual documentary.
Am I like exposed?
No.
Am I, like, exposed? Hey, is my dick hanging out? Is my dick hanging out by any chance?
I haven't like pulled anything out, so.
Alright, Gigi, you didn't get any shit on my shorts, right?
Wait.
Yeah. Come on, get us a cat.
Look what I got.
Oh, cool. Clean clothes.
I wouldn't say clean, but they're clothes.
Well, fuck it. They're cleaner than what I got.
Cleaner than what he's got.
Yeah, I don't have anything.
What was she
All
stealing
my
it for
shit's
you or
back
for him?
in St. Mark, Johnny.
My shit ain't been washed in 2 years.
BB ballin', BB ballin', that's what's up.
Just keep on walking. Don't even get
Oh, absolutely cringe minion.
That's your people, not you.
Yeah, I'm
You
good.
know what I mean?
Yeah, the near right in progress, yeah.
Exactly. Come on. Wait, get that cab quick. Yo, we play rock and roll, but we get that cab and we gotta go to the divider in the middle. We get a cab on the other side.
Let's catch it.
Yo, we the other side.
Wait. They can spin around.
Yo, let's split in 2 groups. Like,
Here they
you know,
come.
You 3 guys go to one.
These cops are gonna run out like the fucking SWAT team in any 5 minutes.
It's easy. You guys are going to St. Mark's, right? Yeah, we're going to St. Mark's.
I put a new bed.
Don't keep me in the fucking motel. I want nobody in the fucking motel.
No,
Keep me outside somewhere. There's not gonna be anybody. Leave us fucking alone.
That's why you got beat up.
I didn't get beat up, pal. I could beat your ass.
I can beat your...
Fuck you sissy motherfucking pussy ass. Fucking what?
Who was that? Who was that? Like, he just started, like, getting into, like, an altercation with some random person.
Well, we're trying to get a fucking cab. Right there.
Oh, hell yeah, Damien. Oh, hell yeah, Matt Wood. That's what's up. What's up, Jason Ludwig?
They ain't gonna get me, motherfucker.
Absolutely, Krusty Clown. Thanks for, like, hanging out.
Say it's in some
Hey, man, you got great.
He was an asshole for sure. I'm not defending the shit that he did. Like, he definitely did some, like, vile shit that people probably shouldn't be doing. But, you know, like, what can you say? He fucking did it. He was definitely a performance.
Now the cops are trying to arrest us and shit. We just did a show. We got all these fucking people following us. I just want to get some dope and get the fuck out of here.
Started something back there, man. Come on.
Okay, we got a cab, man. Hey.
All right, man. Peace out. God bless, man. Go, get out of here.
Right there, right there, right there.
GG.
Yeah, like, they went all the way around and wounded right back up to, like, where all the other people were. Oh, hell yeah, Krusty the Clown. I mean, it's like one of the things where you have to try to separate the art from the artist, but you can't really with him because the artist is the art, essentially, at this point in time. Because that's what sells it. His music alone, like, you know, it's pretty good, I guess. You know, it's decent. There's some, like, decent songs. But, if he wasn't doing the crazy-ass shit that he was doing, would he still be remembered as much today? Oh, absolutely, low Chaldeus. What the hell, Krusty the Clown? Is that true? Is that really true? See, that's another one of those, like, things where I'm like, is that actually what's going on? Or is that just more of, like, the mythos and lore? Because being John Wayne Gacy's, like, cellmate, that's crazy. You think John Wayne Gacy did it with him? Like a bunch?
It's only like the right.
No, it's 8 blocks up to the right.
Man, well, why are we walking the wrong fucking way here?
Tell me.
Oh, hell yeah, Cthulhu hand loop. Man, I love me some of the Ramones, though. Ramones are fucking awesome. Dee Dee's cool shit.
Yo, we got a cop, man. We got a cop.
Hell yeah, Matt Wood.
Yeah.
Like, the earlier stuff, you know? Like, GG before he went to prison, and then GG after he got out of prison. After he got out of prison, he had, like, worse song titles. A bunch of, like, diddler-ish type stuff. Just trying to be, like, more shocking and whatnot. And, you know, that's where it's like, oh, okay, you're just doing it to be, like, shocking, trolling people. But the stuff before he went to prison was, you know, it's pretty decent, like, rock and roll.
Wait. What? Let it pull over.
Pretty much Dinosaur.
Can we get a cab? No, we're gonna have to walk. Watch, there's people hanging on.
Definitely has, like, some delusions of grandeur like Cyrax and Christian have by saying, like, he's the only one who's rock and roll and he's, you know, God. But he could just be performing. He could just be trolling. He gets so defensive when people are like, man, it's a performance. And he's like, it's not a performance. This is how I really am. That, you know, maybe it's because it's a performance. Prison was his Yoko Ono. That's funny, Padoodle. That's so funny.
You know where we can get a cab? The highest power. Whoa. Come on, everybody.
That's what it is, Thomas, yeah. That's pretty much it, yeah. Like shooters, essentially. Just trying to be remembered for something, even if it's something, like, crazy. And, like, not too good. Infamous rather than famous. Oh, here it is. Here he goes, and the dude's gonna say bye. Oh, God. Those fucking things.
Let's go.
GG, until we meet again.
I live on the Upper West Side until we meet again, and then someone, like, busted a bottle. Hang on, let me see if I can actually get to that exact part again on the actual footage. See, this is where they were setting up and shit.
You know where we can get a cab?
Alright, here we go.
Get the hell out of here. Save yourselves. Let's go.
All right, now close the door. Close the door.
GG, until we meet again.
I live on the Upper West Side.
Damn. Crazy. Oh, absolutely, Locale. Man, I love Lion Love and Terror Cult. I sold a vinyl copy of that I had at one point, but I like Chang Bang Bang Goes the Big Iron Door, and you know, Always is Always Forever. It's got everybody singing on it. Yeah, this shit's pretty cool. Actually, absolutely, Rest It or Rotten Piss. R.I.P. Rotten Piss, because that's what he would want to. He wouldn't want to rest in peace. He would want to rot in piss. That's like a compliment for him. Yeah, it was just some random British dude. Until we made it again, JJ. But, well, never to be seen again. Thanks everybody. Thanks everybody for like watching this one. It was the first in the like talking about musical people and whatnot. And I want to thank everybody for hanging out. Oh, hell yeah. That's what's up, Jason, Locale News. But thank you everybody for hanging out. Thomas, Damien, Jason, Locale News Daily, Evangeline, Little Neptros, Studio 43. Studio 43, that's a pretty good name. I'll have to give you that one. That one's funny. Damien, Be Free, Badoodle, Krusty the Clown, Matt Wood, Dinosaur, Sammy G, Filthy Agent 36, Cthulhu Han Luke, Cringe Minion, TT, Random Poster, Crossmeth, Outbad Brutal, The Legendary Side Effect, Shadrach, Faded, Armor Grease, Zombeans, Not a Boomer, Stylus Ninja, Mark, Tom from MySpace, David, Davey Rochester, Mikey C, IDK, David Hunton, SH, Shiloh, Bunny, Mammon, Codeman, Pico Chiquito, Not a Boomer. I might have already said Not a Boomer. Ledgeview, RLP Racing, Sneaky Jim, Casburgers, Mr. Flouch, Neon Legend, and then if I missed you, I'm sorry. Okay, Mr. Blue Pie, Satan himself, Dom V. Please notice me. And then I want to give a special thanks to Dirt Road Devil, Super Serial, Faded Samsa, Neon Legend. Why is it not wanting to show me everything here? Oh, there we go. Yeah, Neon Legend, Faded Samsa, Dirt Road Devil, Super Serial for the super chats. I appreciate it, everybody. And appreciate everybody hanging out and watching this stuff. Russell Hall. Oh, that's funny. Marilyn Manson's a goober, though, when it comes down to it, Russell. I think Marilyn Manson's a big old goober. I'll see you guys later.